Hi, I'm Cynthia Schiller. Please like and subscribe. We're going to talk about what compartmentalization is. It's just a defense mechanism. People will mentally separate their emotions, thoughts, and experiences that might contradict each other. Or they might conflict each other. And they do this to avoid any feeling this contradiction may bring to them. So this uncomfortable state that your narcissist may be in is also called cognitive dissonance. We go through that too, where we try to justify things. We have two conflicting thoughts. So the narcissist, what they do is they will put things into compartments, and it's just a defense mechanism. So let's say they have a certain job that goes against a certain belief. They'll put it into a compartment to where, let's say they're environmentalists, but then they take a job cutting down trees, deforesting, logging, things like that. They're going to put it into a compartment where it's okay if it's supporting the family, it's bringing in money, and they separate it to justify their actions. And narcissists, it's hard to know what they truly believe because of all these different compartments that they put things into. They'll also do that with people. They'll put us into compartments because they have so many different relationships. They're chameleons, and they have certain lies for certain people. And it's just this defense mechanism that they have. So we never truly know who they really are. Because they are chameleons. You'll often see them acting differently around different people. Sometimes they're the life of the party, but they're miserable at home. So they treat different people different ways. They also treat different situations different ways. So that's where the compartmentalization comes in, is, they don't want to have to sort through what their true feelings are. They just want to have their supply met, whether it's finances. Everything is always about them, and so they justify it by putting things into different compartments. Compartmentalization. And it's just a strategy. They protect themselves from any anxious thoughts or feelings. They try to defend themselves. And another type of defense mechanism is denial, repression, projection. There's a whole host of different defense mechanisms, but compartmentalization is one that the narcissist does use. Their life is so scattered that they don't know who they truly are. So they have a lot of compartments going on. And they do that because all they care about in the end is their supply. They don't even care who they really are. They just want to justify whatever they want to justify. They want to do whatever they want to do. So they have all these compartments in their life. That's why, when you're trying to figure out all these different things, who they really are, they're so scattered. It's not one person. It's not a whole person. It's a bunch of compartments. And that's why, looking back, it's so confusing, because sometimes things from those compartments will come out, or you'll see them acting this way, but then they let some of this other compartment slip through. So we don't know who these people really are, and they justify it. They'll start giving excuses that don't always make sense. But I just thought it was important to know the thoughts of a narcissist are so compartmentalized just because of a defense mechanism. They don't want people to know who they truly are as a whole person. They only want you to see certain glimpses. It's just a way that they justify their actions. They'll hide different compartments from you. So you're never going to know who they truly are. So when you're sitting here ruminating and thinking about what went wrong, we don't have enough information. Because the narcissist has hid so many things from us. They've lied about so many different things. And it's always an unhealthy relationship, because you'll never know the true person, because they go their whole entire life struggling to hide who they really are. And when that mask falls, that's when you see like the true person of who they really are. So if you're thinking about getting back with them, think about how they were without the mask. That's who they are. They're not that person who they presented themselves to us as. And that's where it gets confusing, because we believed who they were. And I did a video, it was an April Fool's joke, where they had said that a certain teacher of mine was pregnant. And that was like the first thing that I heard. Later I heard it was haha April Fools, but because that's what my mind sucked in, it was hard to get rid of that thought. I wanted to say congratulations on your pregnancy, but I'm like, she's not. I keep forgetting because they told me that after it sunk in, because I didn't have proof, and you believe, why would they lie about it? Didn't realize it was April Fools. She didn't even look pregnant, but women don't always look pregnant in the beginning. So with our narcissist, that's what happened with us, is we saw what they presented us with. And it's just like that April Fool's joke. It's just like, that's what we took in. That's what we believed. And it's real hard to get rid of that thought because it was what we believed. They showed us that in the love bombing stage. But who they really are, is the person without the mask. And we see that slip or we see it fall off. That's who they are. So it's kind of like, if it was an April Fool's joke, a pregnancy test would give you the answer. The answer on who your narcissist really is, the test is to look at who they are without that mask, not to remember the first impression, because it was a lie. So please like and subscribe. One-on-ones are available, and I do take topic requests. I'll make a video for you. See you in the next video.